Louise from Planetmosh, and I'm here with Dean and Lee from Knock Out Kaine. We're at the Salutation in Nottingham. We're going to play a show in about, what, half an hour?
I think
on
so.
the Rise of the Electric Jester tour.
Yeah, the first date really, this was, I suppose, yeah.
So you released the album the 2nd of March, that was a week ago.
Yeah, through Rock Sector, yeah.
And you've been getting some pretty rave reviews, I've read them.
Yeah, everyone's been pretty nice.
But they've been lovely.
Yeah.
I've seen a few 10 out of 10s, a few 5 stars.
Yeah.
No bad ones, I haven't seen any bad ones.
But that's the thing, it's all about perspective though, isn't it? When you get 5 reviews and they're all top scores, and then you get one that's 9 out of 10 and you're actually disappointed, and it's like, what are you on about? That's a really good
It's really good considerate.
No, not necessarily, no, it's a pretty good mark.
No, I just call them up and say, what are you doing?
I mean, I know my colleague Rich reviewed it for Planetmosh and he gave you 5 stars, so that was pretty good.
Yes, that was a good review, that.
Yeah, he was going to come down tonight, but he couldn't, unfortunately, so you just stuck with me and Louise has come to help out.
That's all right, because your hair is lovely.
Thank you. So, you're pleased with the reviews. Now, this is your second album since, and your first one was House of Sins.
Yeah.
So how do you think you've evolved since you did that first album?
I think we're better.
Yeah, songwriting's definitely come on. We're experimenting with different influences and genres. I've got hair. I've got my hair. So this has been more of an experimental sort of like album. Over the last year, we've been like writing and demoing, and we wrote like 20 odd songs, cherry-picked the best 10, and then when we went into the studio proper to record properly, it was only a two week stint, and we wanted it to be. We wanted to top. We had a mountain to climb to top the first album. To be honest with you, it was a bit of a worry, wasn't it? 2 weeks in the studio, high production values, and we think we've done it proud. To be fair.
Yeah, I was listening to it before I came out, and you're from Lincoln. Is that where you live? Is that where you were born?
I live. Well, I wasn't born there. I was born in Jersey.
Yeah. I split my time like 50-50 between Nottingham and Lincoln.
Yeah.
But Lincoln is my.
I was tax evaded.
Yeah, was you?
You know what?
What, like HSBC?
No.
I didn't think rock stars earn that much these days.
Like Starbucks.
Like Starbucks.
I didn't think rock stars earn that much these days for tax evasion.
Well, as long as you've got enough for a beer or two, you're all right, ain't you?
That's all that matters. So, were all your families there
Yes.
for this?
Yes.
Yeah?
What for what?
For the album launch in Lincoln.
For the launch. Your daddy Winkles came along, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Me and Lee share a mum. We slid from the same womb. But mum wasn't there, was she? She couldn't come.
Sure, no.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, but it was great. It was wonderful to see it sell out weeks and weeks and weeks before the event. And people came from all over the country, all over the UK, from like Scotland and London and Cornwall, Wales. Someone even flew over
Cyprus.
A bunch even flew over from Cyprus just for the launch, which was great. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to Lincoln for a long time. I've been to the theatre there, but not to the rock music scene. So is it a good scene?
So it's a good is it a good scene?
The live music scene's all right.
It used to be incredible. It's gone down a hill a bit.
Years ago, it was a proper rock and roll town. It's a little bit like Nottingham, as in Nottingham's always been a rock and roll town, and lots and lots of sort of like bohemian rock, stroke alternative pubs and clubs. Now there's only sort of like one or two, but there's still a scene. And when it comes to the live music scene, there's so much talent.
There are some great bands.
Yeah, from like jazzers and funk bands through to sort of like metal and just rock, indie, everything. And there's some real talent in the city, to be fair.
So I'll name you some bands to look out for.
What, from Lincoln?
Yeah.
Universal Law.
Universal Law are a great band. They opened for us on our album launch.
Bad Ideas.
Bad Ideas.
Brilliant.
The Sentiments. Borders.
I ran out at Universal Law, and we've just been telling lies. We've been telling lies, but look out for us. We're from there.
Yeah, we're all right.
Yeah, good album. So we shall look out for you. Now, there's a good castle in Lincoln. There's a good cathedral, and I believe in your song Cascading, you managed to get the chimes.
See, I didn't even know that until about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's where the idea for the song came from.
You might be lying.
No, it's absolutely true. The idea for the song came from walking past the cathedral, and the hourly chimes.
The idea of the song, which you told me, was about you shagging your missus on the beach.
That was the first time we had intimate time together.
The moon like I don't. She's my sister. I don't want it. Yeah.
She's your sister-in-law. You fuck.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Don't talk about it.
Right. So anyway,
But yeah.
It's about the matching it to the chimes.
Yeah, the chorus. There's one line in the chorus where because the chimes of the cathedral every hour are the Westminster chimes. You know, the ding 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 ding. So there's a line in it where it's got cascading down, which matches that. So that's the idea for the music for that chorus came from. Yeah.
So when you're writing songs, you found out you've got your inspiration from like Cathedral. Where else do you get your inspiration from?
Loads and loads of different bands.
Like the first album, The House of Sins, every song on that, it kind of had like a running theme. It was very simple, you know what I mean? It was kind of like your generic. I'm not saying it's generic. I'm not dissing your songwriting. Well, I am a little bit.
Cheers, mate.
All right, mate. This one, I think we touched on a lot of topics on the new album when it comes to. So,
it's almost a concept album actually, because each song, lyrically at least, each song's written about a different period in my life since I was a child up until now, and the way my thinking's changed about things, and it's probably the most personal collection of songs that I've ever written myself, lyrically that is, and the song run. The running order on the album, it doesn't go in like chronological order, like from childhood to now. It's all over the place. But each song's about a piece of my history or my experience on this weird spinning ball of rock.
Well, I haven't listened back to all the lyrics. I listened to it a couple of times, so I'll have a listen out when I'm next listening to it. Listened to it before it came out, and it was good. What song's about? I don't know, but I'll listen to it.
Well, 16 grams of heart attack is quite self-explanatory, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got somebody to collab with you on that. Who was it?
Christian Brady from Hell Yeah.
I don't know Hell Yeah.
yeah, Hell Yeah. That's Dimebag Darrell from Pantera. That's his new band, and he's got the guys.
It's not Dimebag. Dimebag's dead. It's Vinnie Paul. Vinnie Paul's band.
That was a bad mistake.
That was awful. You can't say that. And you're a massive Pantera.
Yeah, I
fan.
know. Yeah,
You are though.
That's how we bonded, me and him. Yeah, basically, Chris was the guitarist for Hell.
For Love Hate on the last
Love Hate
tour.
And we bonded really well with him. Me and Jim went to go and he put me and Jim on the guest list for Bloodstock this year, so we're hanging out with him and just asked him like if he wanted to do a solo, and he's like.
So when it came down to it, he's fucking genius. He lives in his place in Las Vegas, and when we got down to finishing all the tracks, we just emailed him the song over, right? And he took it into his home studio, banged down sort of 2 or 3 solos, told us, well, I'm going to sleep on it and have a listen in the morning, and then he was happy with one of them, and then sent it back to us. So it was it turned out really well.
That's good. So you've played with some big names in the past as well. Status Quo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been pretty cool. I mean, they must be one of the biggest rock bands.
It was a big night. There was thousands of people there. We had to choose our set list quite carefully, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Quo fans are Quo fans. I mean, I'm a Quo fan, but Quo fans they know what they like, don't they? So we were asked to tailor the set to the more commercial or middle of the road sort of like stuff that we may have written. But it was a great night. It was a great night.
It was a tiring night.
Which was that venue?
It was
It was in Glasgow. It was the SECC arena thing.
Yeah.
I bet that was absolutely packed. Because I should imagine they sell out.
It was a fabulous night. And it was the first time we've ever done a signing, remember, after the show. And none of us would sit down at the table because...
Yeah, me and you, wasn't it?
It was like, I'm not sitting down because no fucker's going to turn up.
This is bloody stupid.
There for 5 minutes, right. and then just like hundreds of people. And
I think House of Sins went gold during that time.
Oh yeah, definitely gold. Definitely gold. Well, sort of fake gold.
And then Stephen Adler.
Yeah.
Mad?
That's one of the most wild times we've ever had.
That was a...
It was debaucherous. What can we say? I'm not sure. 22 dates over a 1 month period in the UK and in Europe, and obviously mixing with some of your idols. I mean, he's an icon, and Chips Enough was the bass player, and getting to hang out with those guys every day was great.
Dr. Kagan joined us for the last show.
Oh yeah, like a partial original lineup Guns N' Roses thing on stage that night. The two of them.
Sounds really good. And then Chris Holmes from Moss.
And again, another. That's probably one of the funniest. We've never laughed so much, have we?
Yeah, that man's a bit of a...
He asked us on one of the days off on the tour. Chris asked us, I want to see some British history.
Took him to Lincoln Cathedral.
So he took him to Lincoln Cathedral, and then he stood under one of the lecterns with a candle stone on it, at the top of his voice, vaulted ceiling, amplified to hell. Underneath the candle lamp, my balls are warm and damp. And there were some nuns walking past at the time. They weren't impressed. I'm telling you that much. He don't care though.
I'm sure they didn't understand.
7 foot of bearded, tattooed madness, that man.
So, who would you love to open for? So you've got some greats, and who, if it was your dreams, who would you?
I think
Cool, it is.
Aerosmith for me, probably.
Really? Over Crow?
Yeah, probably Aerosmith. Because I've always wanted to duet with
It's
Steven Tyler
all different.
on Sweet Emotion.
I mean, me personally, I have a different taste of music.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
apart
Aerosmith.
from like, I'm a big punk rock fan, so I'll say probably my would be no effect for me. But I very much doubt that'll ever happen. But as the band goes, I'd say I don't think there's anyone that could top someone like AC/DC.
Oh yeah, that would be crowning glory. That
Wow,
yeah.
that would be pretty awesome.
That's the
But
dream.
Crow, I believe they're doing their last show in December. So
Exactly.
it's pretty quick,
We've bucketed that one up really.
It's all right. I think our management tried to get in touch with them, and they just
No.
You can ask. And then AC/DC, Wembley, Glasgow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put yourself out there, haven't you?
You've got to try. You can ask.
If you don't know, that's how we got Bruce Dickinson in our first video. We just asked, and he said, "Yeah, all right." We're just cheeky bastards.
Well, Bruce Dickinson goes in my brother's pub because he did his trooper launch in my brother's pub. So
I
if
didn't
you're in
realise he
London,
was so small. He's a
go-
lovely
go
man.
to
Spent the entire day.
Piccadilly. Sorry, I shouldn't be
Short man though.
He's very small.
I didn't realise he was that
very small. How small? 5'2".
Small. Quite
Oh, get better, by the way, Bruce.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting better. So, anyway, we'll wrap up now because I've been just taking up over 10 minutes of your time. So it's been lovely to speak to you guys.
Yeah.
So you've got a show tonight. You're doing the rest of the tour. I know you've got SOS Festival lined up in summer. So anything else lined up that you got to tell us about before we go?
There's nothing. Well, we've got a European jaunt to be announced in June. So going over and doing a European tour in June, and that'll probably be it'll be quite short, probably like 6 or 7 days.
a small festival days, but obviously the score like.
And we've been trying to get back on the download build since we played download in 2011.
I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, but you know,
You might
hello,
do, won't it?
Well, you never know. Somebody might pull out. So
Andy.
again, keep plugging.
Andy, come on! I used to be a
get Knock Out
DJ in my
Kaine.
local club. Come on,
That's why.
it probably is.
Don't
why.
say that.
So we may see you at download.
Well, if we can do it, we'll do it. Yeah.
All right. Thanks very much for speaking to us, guys.
It has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Nice one.
Thank you.